The silence stretches wider than any battlefield. No screams, no thunder, only the whisper of wind against my scars. At first, I thought silence was mercy, but mercy is another word for decay. The sun does not forgive. It burns without pause. It tests what remains when the noise dies. Every day I wake to the same horizon, the same endless desert of nothing, and I walk. Each step whispers, why? Each breath answers, because I said I would. When there is nothing left to fight, you must fight the urge to stop. The war is over. The voices are gone. The battlefield is silent. I should feel peace, but peace feels wrong. Peace makes men soft, and I was not built to rest. The gods gave me fire, and fire doesn't sleep. Ash covers the ground where I once bled. I walk through it slowly, each step heavy, not from pain, from purpose. Anyone can rise once. The unyielding rise every day. She visits me at dusk. Soft voice, gentle eyes, the ghost of comfort. You've done enough, she says. You've earned your rest. Lay down your sword. The world will remember your fire. But I see the lie behind her smile. Comfort doesn't kill men in battle. It kills them in peace. It is the most patient assassin. It waits. It praises you. It loves you just enough to make you still. I stare at her until her light fades into dust. I'm not done, I whisper. I haven't even started. Days bleed into one another. No music, no victory, no witnesses, only repetition, only the rhythm of steps and breath. Discipline is not fire. It is stone, cold, unmoving. Faith hammered into habit. Each morning, the wind erases my footprints. Each night, I make new ones. The world forgets me every day, and I begin again. I do not chase motivation. I do not need applause. I have replaced both with ritual. This is not a march. It is a vow with legs. The past calls to me, like a lover. It shows me laughter, faces I'll never see again, victories that tasted like honey before they turned to dust. I stop for a moment. The temptation is sweet, to turn back, to relive what was, but the past is a beautiful prison. Every memory that comforts you is another chain that binds you to yesterday. I turn forward again. The road doesn't care who I was. It only listens to the sound of my next step. The storms return, wind sharp as blades, rain heavy as stone, time testing every joint, every scar. I bleed again, not from battle, from endurance. Pain is no longer an intruder. It's a companion that walks beside me in silence. I do not scream. I do not break, because pain is proof I'm still on the path. You cannot destroy a man who no longer fears pain. You can only watch him outlast you. The path doesn't test strength. It measures devotion. Years pass. The face in the reflection is older, slower, lined with history. The young warrior I once was would not recognize me. He chased victory. I chase eternity. The flame that once roared now hums quietly, but it never dies. Time can dull the blade, but it can also temper it. And I have been in the fire long enough to become something else. I do not count years anymore. I count completions. The voice of doubt that once haunted me is gone. It was loud once. Now it kneels. There is a kind of fire that destroys everything it touches. And there is another kind, steady, patient, eternal. It doesn't rage. It endures. It doesn't need fuel. It is the fuel. I am that fire now. When storms come, I do not fight them. I let them pass through me. When pain comes, I invite it to sit and stay until it grows tired. I am not at war with the world anymore. I am the rhythm it cannot break. The road leads me to a vast hall carved from the bones of mountains. Inside, I see shadows, men like me, warriors who walked, who never stopped, whose names were never written. No crowns, no songs, no faces remembered, but I can feel their weight. Their presence presses against eternity itself. They nod as I enter, not in greeting and recognition. The unyielding are not remembered. They are continued. Their steps became the road beneath mine, and mine will become the road beneath another's. That is immortality. I reach the mountain's peak. The air is thin, the sky endless. Lightning cracks along the horizon. I kneel and place my hand on the stone. Blood runs down my wrist. It doesn't matter whose. I whisper my vow into the earth. I will not stop when I am tired. I will stop when I am timeless. The sky answers with thunder. The earth trembles as if to say, then keep walking. I rise. I lift the sword once more, not to fight, but to carry it, because carrying is harder than swinging. I walk forward into the storm. Seasons die, empires fall, names fade, but footsteps remain. My armor is cracked, my skin is weathered, but my rhythm is perfect. I no longer care about glory. I no longer care about reward. I care about the work itself. Each sunrise is a hammer strike. Each step, a declaration. I remain. Time has broken every man I knew, but time cannot break me. It only polishes me smoother until nothing is left but will. You can bury my body, but you will never bury my rhythm. At the end of the horizon, I see another mountain. No rest, no finish line. Just another ascent, and I smile, because I am not chasing the end. I am becoming the path. This is what the unyielding learn. You will not find peace at the end of struggle. You will find yourself inside it. The world sleeps. I walk. The fire cools. I burn. The path never ends, and neither do I. The unyielding do not seek their end. They become the path itself.